Ooh, Spider-Man Miles Morales. This is a video saying is it worth the money due to the length of it and due to what's in it and what you get for what you're buying really. So yeah, let's jump into it. Had to say it, had to be done. um, Pretty much what I think about it is first I'm going to say one thing, it's absolutely amazing. But I did love the second one, and I will hold my hands up and say I do love Miles Morales as a Spider-Man character. He's just awesome. Like, I think watching this Into the Spider-Verse, which is a really good movie, I think that's made me like him even more. But when I saw him in the PS4, just the first one, the Spider-Man one, um, it was really good, and I wanted more of him. Even though most of it you just walked around as him in that one. So anyway, is it worth the money? Well, they charge less. So I think when it first came out, it was about £50 or 50 dollars US. Um, and usually it'd be £80. It's still a little bit much, I will admit. For £50, you're not really getting £50 worth. I mean, I just like Miles Morales and I like the story anyway. So for me, yeah, £50 is worth it for me personally because I knew I was going to play it again. I knew that I was going to get platinum on it pretty much, which I did. Oh yeah, because I got platinum on the other one. So £50 for me was like, yeah, because I'm playing it twice, so it felt long. But if you're only going to play it one time and be done with it, nah, I'd wait. I'd wait. Like now, it should be about 40, 30. I'd still wait if you're only going to play it once till it's about 25, 20. Because the story as a whole, most people could get through that in a day. Like a day, like by the day I mean like 4, 8 hours, if that. Um, like for me, even when I was plowing through it, it still went on because it did that thing where it's midway through the story, or like if it's like a point of a story where it's like, oh, let's web around the town for a bit and wait for a phone call. That did annoy me because it was like I just want to crack on. Like if it wasn't for that, it would be sharp. But the characters are in it. I'm going to say straight up, Rhino's in it. Rhino's good actually in this. He's like really a bit of a main villain in it, really. Like more like I think more of a main villain than I expected. I thought it was going to be at the beginning for a fight, and that was it. But he does turn up later on in the game, so I will say it is actually all right. The villain, well, villains because multiple. The guy, only reason I like him, Troy Baker. Enough said. Only reason why I like him. Anyone else voiced him, I'd probably be like, he's the most generic, money talks villain. But because it's Troy Baker and he's having fun with it, I'm just like, you know what, go for it. And it was like they were going for like an interrogation scene, and it came across rich man talk mixed with a bit of like Joker out of I'll just say DC. I've gone totally blank on the movie. Suicide Squad. I'm gonna go blank on Suicide Squad. It's like that type of Joker with like a bit of a slur. Um, and also, quick like disclaimer: if I'm slurring right now or if I'm droopy, I don't think I am, but I've just had a filling done. So if I look a little bit out of it, but to be honest, it actually was all right. Half my tooth drilled off. Mm. Fun times. But anyway, back to Spider-Man. Um, so yeah, I would say for me personally, I enjoyed it. I thought it was an amazing game. Um, like I said, there's him. There's the woman. I totally forgot her name. I apologise in this. But she's like the Prowler. The Prowler's in it as well. And that's good. I mean, obviously we all know it's his uncle. And that's done really well. And there's a backstory. His dad gets mentioned, and right at the end of the game, not a spoiler, but you can class it as a spoiler. You web around and you collect these recordings that his dad's left him. So once you've done the main campaign, you get to hear his dad saying happy birthday and stuff like that. And yeah, it hit home for me because like with my dad passing away last year, it hit home for me, and I was like, oh god. But Yeah, so if anyone's going for anything like that, it will hit home. But we all know anyway, we know what to expect Spider-Man, you know. Peter is in it, beginning, bit at the end. Well, the end, yeah, he's in at the end because they both swing together at the end. But you don't see much of him. And as for the new face design, I can see where it comes across a bit plasticky. And it comes across a bit... It is quite a big change. But for me, it suited it more. Because he looked a bit more human-y. As much as I'm saying it looks plasticky. The other one, he looked old, he looked tired. Like, he looked like he had bags under his eyes and his skin complexion was off. And I'm not saying I liked it. I'm not saying... I said that wrong, didn't I? I'm not saying I disliked it. There we go. I did like it. When I first heard they changed him, I thought, oh, God, here we go. They're going to do another thing where they just mess up. But when I looked, I was like, this is actually alright, this, I can go with this. And he's not in it much anyway, so even if you don't like it, he's in it for a bit at the beginning, and that's it. You know, they have a coffee, flings it in the bin, cheats, webs it as it goes in the bin, because he would have missed. So yeah, it's still Spider-Man. And it's still, you know, a lot of things that, you know, Miles Morales has, they don't really bother explaining. Like, all of a sudden he has electricity, and that's it. There's no, like, oh, I have electricity. It's just like, oh, I'll just kick ass now. But that's it. Anyway, that's my thing on Spider-Man Miles Morales. Basically, if you think you're just going to play it once, put it down. Don't pay more than £30 for it. Like I say, if even 25 is on for 25, do 25. And if you think you're like me, you're like completionist, you can do all the side quests, you can do a whole lot of it, and you absolutely love the last one, then yeah, I'd say 50. 50 is fair enough. Even though I still feel it's a little bit high, but that's just me in general. Like games cost a lot now anyway, so I've always been like, £50 for a game for me, that's like, I want it on a disc, but then I'm downloading it, and you know, you get all the DLC. The suits are really good as well, by the way. The suits are good. You do get really awesome suits, and that's enough said on that bit because I won't spoil any of that. And yeah, so this is just a video just saying if Miles Morales is worth the money. I know it's a little bit late coming out, but like I say, I've just started a YouTube channel now, so it's just seeing how it goes. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I will end it here. Feel free to, you know, I'll just say everything YouTubers say, but I'll say it. Like, subscribe, whatever you want to do. Thumbs up, and thumbs down if you want. I'll take either of them. Right, thank you very much. This is Honest Hughie here, and I'll sign off. See you in the next one. Bye.